Hello, I'm going to try one more time. So this is basically the first time I'm going live, but the third try today. I'm not sure what's going on. My audio keeps going funny. So yeah, welcome to my live stream. Once again, I'm going to be testing out these alcohol markers, and I have a bunch here. I really hope that you can hear me. If you are joining me now, please say hello to me in the chat. I would love to know who is watching. And I'm going to point this at my desk now. So I am going to be using my alcohol markers to basically colour this in. Now this is a really faint printout of my 2021 vision board, which I have been drawing today. I do have a short video of a time lapse of it. If you want to check that out, it should be like my latest video. And I also printed out this color swatch sheet so I can swatch the colors as I go, and I'm doing this on manga paper. It's basically special paper for alcohol markers, ignore that drawing, and it won't smudge or bleed. So I'm going to basically start. Now I don't really know how to change the camera on, so this is actually upside down to me, so I don't know how good this is going to look. But I'm going to be starting with this YouTube like icon I did, because one of my goals for 2021 is to basically grow my YouTube channel. So I have been swatching a few of the colours, so I've got 1 and 3 yet. I'm not doing this in order, I know. What a mess. I probably could have, but never mind. So overall the Ohuhu markers have 120 in the set, and I'm just swatching colour number 2 right now. So I really like to swatch my colours before I go ahead and put them on my actual drawing, so I can see what they look like. And these markers are really cool because they have like a brush pen, and there's also a fine liner on the other end, so that'll be really nice for outlining. Now I'm going to use like this number 2 actually to do the outline of this YouTube logo, and I'm going to start off by outlining it. So as I said, I did print this out. So I drew this in IbisPaint X, and it's a really good drawing app for Android. So you can't get Procreate, which a lot of people use, and it does look really cool. I've actually never used it, but this is a really good alternative. And I think it's about £7 or so for the app itself, which is a really good price. You get a bunch of brushes, so I think I used just a normal alcohol marker preset in the app for this. And I basically looked up some reference pictures for things that I wanted in 2021, and then basically drew them in the IbisPaint app, and then I kind of moved them all around. So as I say, you can check out my short video of me drawing that if you want. So let me know in the chat what your goals are or what you want to achieve in 2021. So these are just a few of my main ones. And I'm going to just turn my music up just so we can have some background music as well. So this is number 2, and I'm just going to start like colouring this in. So I've only used these alcohol markers about 2 or 3 times so far, so I am no expert. If you have any tips, let me know. I'll be happy to read those. And I'm going to try and blend some of these colours as well. I don't know how it's going to work, but let's try it. This paper is really nice to use these markers on. So I did use the markers in here, which is basically normal paper. and it kind of just soaked up the colour. It doesn't sit on it very well, and it bled as well. So as you can see, this is obviously like Stitches or Patches, I can't remember his name properly, from Animal Crossing. I love playing that game, I'm pretty much addicted to it. So this is number 3. So if I check my colour swatch, I can see the colour. Now the variation probably doesn't look that different on the camera, but to me I can kind of see the variation. So I'm basically just trying to add like the shadow kind of to this. Now I think I might need to let that dry a bit. I don't want it to start crinkling up too much. So let me go in with this, number 1. It's kind of like a lightish shade of red. And then in the middle I want an even lighter one. So I'm going to see if I can find a lightish colour I can blend. In fact, I might try with one of these pinks and then I can kind of blend it in. This one. So before I do that, I will swatch it. This is a number 12. So I'm going to colour the middle and then I'll probably go over it with one of my reds just to kind of like blend the colours together. While that's drying, I'm going to continue colouring the rest of this YouTube play button. So I'm just trying to give this a bit of depth and shadow where I think it needs to go, so like around this edge and in the middle of the like actual clay part as well. So that looks kind of cool. I think my camera isn't doing it justice. It looks a bit flat, but it's looking quite good so far. And then next I think I'm going to move on to doing this heart. So I am going to do this in probably around 3 pink shades or so. I'm going to try and pick out like 3 different kinds of pink. So like a purpley one, a more of a softer one I'd say, and then like a really bright one. And I'm going to test these on here, so I've already done number 12. So let's see, this is number 15. I'm really bad and I keep trying to go back and forth, but I know that you might like need to try and do it in one stroke. So I need to try and practice that. Otherwise we'll get lots of brush strokes and a darker colour than I intend. So I will go around the edge with this 15, I think, using the fine line tip first of all. So originally I was going to trace my drawing, but I decided to see if I could print it, and it worked. So I think I said earlier I put my picture into Photoshop, and then I basically put the opacity down to 5% and I printed it. And this is how it came out. So it's nice and faint. I can see it, but it's easy to be covered up with the markers. So that's a really good tip if you do a digital drawing and you want to like color it traditionally. So once I've outlined this, once again I will colour it in how I did the YouTube play button. And it just goes around here as well, and this part down here. I'm not sure what colour to write the actual family word in. You can kind of see that. I write family in there. I might do it in like one of these blue colours. I quite like this one. I always switch my favourite colour. So over the summer it was like yellow and now it's winter. My favourite colour has gone to pink. I don't know why, but that's just what I do. Let me know what your favourite colour is, either in the chat or the comments if you're watching this back later. And does your favourite colour change or does it stick with you? When I was a kid it used to be blue, but not anymore. This actually reminds me of like the Love Heart Sweets. So I'm just doing some broad strokes here. So we want this side to kind of be a bit darker. And then the opposite side to be a bit lighter, so I'm trying to be delicate with my brush strokes. Looks quite cool, so I think, which colour should I do next? So that was number 15, which was that, so I'm going to be doing number 12, so this one. First of all, I'm going to outline the family word, so I don't accidentally go over it. So this was a font in IbisPaint, IbisPaint X. I can't remember the name, but I thought it was cute, so I decided to use it. And it has little hearts on it, so it matches up perfectly. And I'm going to gently go around the heart now on the inside. In fact, I'm just going to outline this as well. Don't want to accidentally go over the two either. So my first impressions of these markers is this is like the first time I'm properly using them, is that they're very sensitive, that's the right word. Like if I make a mark and I go over it, you will definitely see it, especially with these lighter colours. Like you can't really see here, but with these light colours you can see exactly where I've done the stroke and where I've gone over it as well. I don't know if that's just this brand or if that's just how alcohol markers work in general. I'm really new to these. However, this is really nice and relaxing. I like colouring, but usually when it's like my own drawing, I have some like adult colouring books, as in, you know, those adult mindfulness ones with mandalas, animals, etc. However, I enjoy colouring my own drawings, and when I do that colouring books, I find them a bit boring. I don't know why. So whoever you are watching my live stream, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate the watch. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you're watching this after the stream, leave a comment and let me know where you're from. So if you didn't know, I am from the UK. I'm trying to be really careful here because I'm going to go over the lettering. So I definitely need to practice using these. I feel like they're not as easy to pick up as I thought it would be. So I'm just trying to gently fill in all the gaps. So this is how it is looking so far. Let me know what you think. And I'm just going to gently go over the colouring I just did. Just to kind of fill in any of those white gaps. And I'm going to colour the family. I was going to do the green, but I think I might do one of these pinks. I don't remember which one that is. I think it was 15. Yeah, so I'm going to do 14 for this one. Thank you for watching, Wendy. I'm glad that you're enjoying the video. So I'm just going to go around the lettering with the fine liner. And then I will colour it in with like the brush pen end of this marker. So as I said earlier, I've put family on like my vision board because I want to spend more time with my family when I can. And luckily I have a part of my family that live nearby, so when I have time I've been able to see them when it's been allowed, because 2020 haven't always been allowed to mix. And also my brother got a puppy and he's super cute, so I want to be able to see him as well. So lastly, I need to just colour in this little part here. And which colour was that? I think it was 12. So here is how it is looking. It's okay, it's not the best, but as I said, I am new with these alcohol markers. And next I'm going to move on to this welcome mat, which looks like a custard cream, which is a biscuit that we have here in the UK. one of my favorites. I think it's the pattern I did on the actual mat. So I think I'm going to go for some browns, maybe like a beigey colour. I'm just going to swatch these before I try them out. I'm already making a big mess. So let's try this one. Number 105. That's a nice light brown that we have there. And I might use this for the actual welcome text I have. So this really dark brown, which is 109. I'm going to start doing that now. Just going to do the outline, as this lettering is really quite thin, so I won't be using the brush tip for the text. And I think I will do this on the rectangle around here. And probably for the little like custard cream biscuit pattern that I managed to draw somehow. Actually, I'm going to do it in a different colour. Let me swatch this one. So this is quite similar to the 105 colour. However, it is slightly darker. Oh, so there's 111. I'm gonna go around this like pattern, as I said. Once I've drawn it out, you will realise why I keep saying custard cream pattern or custard cream biscuit. so you might be able to see the pattern coming together now. So I'm just taking my time, basically drawing around this, making sure I go around the pattern nicely. And then I can colour that part in. So it's coming together. Now I'm just gonna colour in that part that I just outlined. So I'm gonna try and be quite gentle with this. It's quite a thin line. So the welcome mat is coming together nicely. And I'm going to use the same colour to actually do the outer line, which I missed. And I'll fill that in. So my custard cream welcome mat is coming together really nicely here. I think this is this colour. That's the one I was using. I want. Let me swatch this one. I think I might use that one now. Yeah, that's kind of pinky. There's a pink tone to it, that one. I don't know if it goes through my camera, but it has a really pink tone. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to like colour in the gaps here. So this is just looking more and more like a custard cream, but never mind. It's making me hungry. So as I continue, I'm finding it a little bit easier to kind of control the pen, get those smooth strokes, as it were. Now, I'm not really sure this goes with the pink, but never mind. If I was to do this again, I might try and stick to like one color palette, if that makes sense. But as some of these things are logos, like this is the Honda logo, so I will be doing this in like some grays. So I'm kind of doing it to true colors, if that makes sense. But as a whole, when it's done, hopefully it will look good. So I spent the best part of today basically drawing all of the things I wanted on this. Last year I did a collage of a vision board, but I basically ended up just putting random pictures on, and it would just ended up being a collage of just nothingness basically. And it didn't really make any sense. So this time I thought about it and decided to do something a bit something that made more sense basically. So I'm going to do the edge, so I'm going to colour it with this, and then I will go over like the left side with the darker brown as well. So I'm basically just trying to give it like some shadow. And I need to do this part, I missed it. Now I'm going to probably just move on to the Honda logo. So I need some like greys for that. So I have a couple here. 18 and 19, so they're actually really contrasted. And I might try and use something like this. What else do I have? Yep, I think these three should be quite good, so I'm going to swatch them and check them out. So this is a 19. This is 107, so really far apart. That is extremely light. That will probably need a few layers. Really good for highlights. And then this one, so this is at 18. Yeah, so that is super similar to 19 actually. So I'm going to go ahead and use this 18 to kind of like outliner. So the reason for the Honda logo is because I want this car, which is a Honda S660, and it's really cool. It's like this tiny Japanese car, which is known as a K car, and it looks basically like a mini sports car. So if you're interested, give it a Google, and you will see what I'm talking about. So for most of these things, I looked up a reference, like I said earlier. So obviously for this, I just looked up the Honda logo. And on Google Images, and then I basically just drew it from the picture. I'm going to use this for the inside as it's like darker. And then I'm going to use this one. So this has quite a like green undertone, I would say. But it works, I think. However, I will use the other grey that I picked out probably to go over this as well. Try and give it a bit more depth. So if you've just joined, please say hello in the chat. Let me know where you're from. So I'm currently colouring in my 2021 vision board. And right now I'm doing the Honda logo. So I'm going to use this one, which is number 19, which I swatched earlier. So it's kind of got like a bluey undertone. just to give this some depth. I think I'm almost happy with that. I don't want to touch it too much because I don't want to ruin it. I think that's looking quite good. I might just go in and lightly add this colour. Just double checking, yeah, that one. Just slightly touching there. And around here. I wanted to get this shiny, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to. No, I think I'm going to leave that as it looks quite good. So I'm going to move on to doing this. So basically I drew like a painting. As 2021, I want to do more painting. I did do a few last year and I was getting back into oils, which I haven't done since school, which was a very long time ago. And I really enjoyed it. So I really want to try and do that again. So I want to try and find kind of like a woody colour. Maybe I can use this for like the easel. So I'll do a couple of browns, try and make it look like that wood texture. So yeah, might use one of these colours again. So, yeah, I'm going to use like this one. This reminds me of like teddy bear brown. So I will start with the light one. Just give this an outline. So I tried to do basically like a tiny little drawing of what a Bob Ross painting would be like, as I've never actually done one of his tutorials before. They look quite cool. I've seen other YouTubers that follow his paintings as well, so I think I'll try and give that a go this year. So I'm just outlining like the little easel that I drew. And then I'm going to colour that in. So I'm going to like block colour over this, and then I'm going to use my dark brown to kind of make like that kind of wood texture. With the lines and the knots. So let's see how that goes. No, I think this might be too dark, but I've done it now, so I'm going to stick with it. Hopefully it makes sense once I've done it. So in the camera it's looking good. I think in real life it doesn't look as good. And now I'm going to like do the like mini fake painting. So I kind of did mountains and like snow. So I will start off with this colour I swatched earlier, which is this really light grey. And I'm actually just going to use that to kind of outline the canvas. Just about to see that, it's so faint. And I've drawn some mountains. So I'm going to go ahead and just outline the grey parts for the mountains. And I'm going to colour it in with the same grey. Just that very light colour. So Bob Ross is always doing landscapes, so that's the reason for like the landscape style I did on her. And I tried to make it look as if there was like a little valley or stream going through as well. Now I'm going to find the blue for the sky. I want to do kind of a lightish one. Probably this one. I'm going to check the swatch. Yeah, that looks good to me. So in fact I want to do two. I'm going to do that one and then I want a lighter blue. Try this one. Yeah, that looks good to me. So I'm going to do the lighter one at the top and this dark one near the like bottom, as it were, of the sky. So above the mountains here. Just going to draw a line there. And then I'll do the light one like above it. And then I can blend the two. Together. Like so. So I need to do like the water. So I want kind of a darkish bluey greeny for that, I think. Maybe like this. Then I want a bit of a lighter one. In fact, I think I'll use this one. So I'm going to put the dark back there and then the lighter one towards the front. So I've never done a painting within a drawing before. This is the first. And I'm just going to go like that. And I'll add the other blue, which is 78. This one. Trying to just blend them together. Cool. And I'm gonna add a couple strokes of this to the edges. And next I'm gonna do like the hill area. So I kind of did some hills and some trees as well. The trees are like silhouettes, so I kind of need a black for that. Black there, and then I need like a couple of greens for the hills. I'm going to use these two and check them on the swatch sheet. That is a nice lightish green. I will probably go back and do this in order one day, but right now, because I'm just picking random colours, I'm just doing it as I go. And this is 64. Obviously, if I was doing a different picture and I had to find the number, it would probably be a bit annoying. That's okay for now. So, I'm going to do like outline the hills actually. And I need to outline the trees, so I'm going to go ahead and do that first before I colour in the hills, just so that I don't go over them. So these are just simple tree silhouettes that I'm just going to colour in black basically. And I think that's all there were. So I'm going to add the outline for the lighter hills that I drew, or something like that. And I'm just going to colour them in. And now the darker hills behind the trees. So I basically made this picture up when I was drawing it. I first of all started drawing a paintbrush and palette, but I thought that was just a bit too not boring, but just kind of, I don't know, basic. And I thought it would be nice to draw a different kind of thing to symbolize like me wanting to do more painting over the year. I'm not sure the river looks like it's looking kind of funny. I think I'm going to add some darker grey to the bottom of the mountains. And I want number 18 for that. Get this one. So I'm going to colour in my trees now. And in fact, I'm going to add more of the dark grey to the mountains. And then I'm going to colour the top of them with the light grey. So I think it will look better. Number 100. So. And I'm just going to do it on one side, like so. And there is my little fake painting. I just want to add a little bit more to the little river. So. So that looks quite cool. For a little like painting I made up from my head. And next I will do this, which is actually a swimming pool. So unfortunately I don't think I've swam at all this year. Last year, even 2020. I don't remember. Actually no, I went to the beach and I swam a bit in the English Sea. But I didn't get a chance to go to the swimming pool because it was closed for obvious reasons. So I'm going to outline this swimming pool. So this is actually a swimming pool from Animal Crossing. So as much as I love Animal Crossing, it disappoints me that you can't use some of the things. For example, the elephant slide and various other things. But I still love it. So I'm just outlining it. As you can tell, I'm doing it in a blue colour. So I'm going to try my best to draw like pool water. I've never done that before, but we'll see how that goes. And I'm just like drawing out kind of the bottom of the pool. I left off the bars because, I don't know, it was just going under all of this and I decided to keep them off. And I'm going to use, yeah, I'm going to use this colour. Just draw some water. So I'm going to try and use a few different blues. And grab a couple of others, whether the blues. Do this one and maybe like a darker one. That is 85. And I've done 84, which is there, and this is 89. So really refreshing blues. And this is really similar to 84 actually. Maybe I need a different colour. 85, let's add some dark tones to this water. As you can tell, I'm making it up. Hopefully it will look good. I'm going to go back in with the 84 again. So I'm actually going to just go over all of it. It's not looking bad actually. I don't know, what do you think? And to add in another tone. Might do an even darker one actually. Let's try this one. It's 83. So what's really nice about this paper as well, even though I've only just started using it, doesn't bleed through either. Sits nicely on the paper. Just going to add some of these dark tones. Hopefully it looks like a swimming pool. And going to use this just to add like the lines around the edge. Mist those out. And hopefully this is looking like a swimming pool and not like a weird stick that's coloured blue. I might wait for it to dry and draw like a lilo in it as well. Now next, I think I want to colour in the little dog. So I'm going to be using these sorts of colours, I think. And then maybe this one as well. One of these ones. 110. Maybe not that one. 105. No, I want that brownie one. Which one is that? Oh, this one, 111. So I really want a Chow Chow, and I tried to draw like a cartoon Chow Chow, like sleeping. So I'm just going to swatch these colours, and then I will be colouring in the little dog. So that's super light. It'll be good for like highlights. What's this one? 103. Oh, these are really light. I didn't realise. I might have to use the darker one. And this one is probably really light as well. Oh, that's not too bad. So I'm going to start off by outlining in this colour with the fine line side. And you should be able to see the little dog a lot clearer once I stop doing this. So he's like a sleeping Chow Chow. And I really hope that this time next year I'll have a little Chow Chow. If you've just joined the stream, thank you. I hope you enjoy watching. I am currently testing out my Ohuhu alcohol markers that I got as a Christmas present. And I'm colouring in my 2021 vision board. So you can check out my time lapse in my latest shorts video. And I drew it using IbisPaint X on my Samsung tablet today. So I basically just thought of things I wanted for this year, found some reference pictures and basically drew them. And this is what I came up with. So you can see the Chow Chow coming together. And of course he is sleeping. Should have drawn some Z's coming out of him. Made it more cartoony. This is his little tail. Poofy tail. And the rest of his body. So now the outline is done. Oops, that's not the lid. Where did the lid go? Here. Just going to colour in his inner ear, this dark colour. And also the nose. And then I'm going to kind of draw his fur. So I'm going to use this colour and this colour. I'm going to try and blend them. Let's have a go at that. So let me know in the chat what your favourite dog is, what in the comments. Obviously mine is a Chow Chow. However, I do love golden retrievers, Labrador, and those kinds of dogs too. One of my friends has a really cute, like, I think it's a cockapoo, like a small white fluffy dog with kind of like curly hair. So this is meant to be like his paw. I don't know, it looks kind of funny. But yeah, he is meant to be like laying down to sleep, so guess that makes sense. She reminds me of a squirrel tail. I feel like with the lighter colours it's really, I don't know, I think it's hard to kind of blend them. Maybe I need to let them dry more, I'm not sure. So far my favourite part of this picture is probably this. Let me know what your favourite part is. And probably the welcome mat, just because it looks like a custard cream biscuit. And now I'm craving custard creams. Just going to kind of add this colour. Trying to add a bit of depth. I think I may need to let it dry for just a bit. So I'm going to bring this colour back, do his face, and also I think I will use this colour for like his mouth area. I hope you're enjoying the stream. This is like the first time I'm doing it, so very new to this. And I was going to do it on my phone, but I wasn't allowed. I don't know why, maybe because I don't have enough subscribers. So that's why I'm like at my computer like this. It seems to be working out okay. So I'm going to go ahead and colour his face now, and I think I want this colour. Yeah. And now I'm just going to go back over this side and add a bit more depth using this colour again. I think the dog is actually looking really cute. It looks like a little bear. I mean, that's what Chow Chow's is like anyway, so that makes sense. I'm going to use this colour as well to add some slight shadow to the face. And I'm going to go back and add some more of this one, just to fill in some of these gaps. So I'm trying my best to do this as lightly as possible and keep it in one direction as well. And also just to add a bit more colour to the face as well. So I think I'm quite happy with the dog. I might come back to it and touch it up a bit, but right now it's looking quite good. So next I'm going to move on to this part. So this is going to sound really silly, but basically this is a ring pop packet. And the reason being is because I want to start making some more jewellery. So I have made jewellery before, but I want to make like some quirky jewellery. For example, a ring pop ring, which you can't actually eat, which would be a jewellery piece, and things like that. That would be really cool. So I'm going to look into making some of those myself. And I'm going to choose, I'm going to go back to my pinks for this. So I've already swatched some here. And I'm going to go to, let's see, number 12. Yeah. Thank you, Artie, for saying the dog is cute. So this is a Chow Chow that I've drawn. As I think I've told you before, I really want a Chow Chow. And you probably can't see it, but there's a really small ring pop ring here. So I'm going to outline that as usual. I actually have made a ring pop ring for myself, and I do have a YouTube video on how I did that. However, it's so big, it's just ridiculous, like you can't wear it. So I want to have a go at like making some like quirky jewelry like that, but you could probably wear it rather than it being a weapon. And I need like a translucent pink. Hopefully this one works. It's kind of got like a really light lid, so let's swatch that and see. I'm gonna put it over here near the pinks. Yeah, that should work. So this is just the next number up. I think, yeah, so this is 13. Just going to lightly colour this in. And then I might add some detail back with a darker pink after. And now I'm just going to outline the packet. So let me know what your goals are or what you want to achieve in 2021. I'd love to know. So I'm just outlining like the packet. And now I'm going to go ahead and outline the font, but I will do that in a different colour. I think I'm going to do it in this one. Actually, this one. So again, this is like a font from the IbisPaint X app that I use. So I really like it. It's got loads of brushes and fonts on there. So you don't even have to pay for the app if you don't want to. You can watch some adverts and it will unlock features for you for around, I think it's half an hour. But it's definitely worth checking out, especially if you have like an Android device. I've even seen people use it on their Android phones. If you have heard of the YouTuber Minori, she used it on her Samsung Galaxy Z Flip, which is amazing because I feel like a phone is such a small space to draw on. Well, that's a really good goal, Artie. I think I'm in the same boat as you. I want to improve my painting as well. So I drew like this because I want to improve my painting, and like decided to draw like a miniature Bob Ross painting, as that's one of my goals. And I think it'd be quite cool if I like live stream some painting this year as well, with some relaxing music I'm doing now. So I don't really know which colour to do the overall packet. I think I might choose like a yellow. I haven't really used any yellows yet. So there's like a bunch here. Or should I do a blue? I think I might do a blue instead. Or maybe this one. Did I swatch this already? I don't think so. Let me put it here. 90. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this. So I'm just going to put some stripes. Like so. It's looking kind of cool, like an old school sweet packet kind of. It's the vibe I was going for anyway. So I actually have an unfinished painting of Mac Miller that I've started with oils. So I feel like I should finish that this year. And I can do that on a stream if that's interesting to you guys. Thank you so much for watching, Artie. I hope to see you in a future stream. I really appreciate your comments. And have a good sleep. So I'm almost at the end of this. I did draw some like cherry blossoms, but they're so faint. And the reason for that is because I really want to go to Japan. So I thought that was like a nice subtle touch, rather than just putting, for example, the Japanese flag. Or something similar. And now I'm going to choose a blue. I think I'm going to do 89 as I've swatched that already. Where is that? Here we go. I hope I can finish this before I get too tired. Otherwise, I think I might carry on this stream tomorrow, but I do want to finish the picture, so let's see. So I forgot to do the inside of the letters there. Let me just grab that green back if I can find it. Which one was it? 90. There it is. There we go. So this is looking really cool. I'm quite pleased with it. I hope that you're liking this too. I'm going to just add a light colour to this pool. I'm going to use that really light grey that I pulled out. If I can find it amongst all my colours, yeah. Just to give it a bit more colour rather than leaving it plain. Now I need to pick a colour for the 2021, like balloons, or it's kind of meant to be balloons. Don't know which colour to do them in. Maybe yellow. Seems to have a lot of pink, red, blue, really, and obviously brown. So I'm wondering if I should use a few of these yellows for my numbers. You should be able to see the outline there now. I'm going to pull a few of these out. I'm going to have a lot of fun putting these back in order later, I know that. I really like the case actually, it's so nice. So let's see, swatch a few of these and check them out. $32. This is 33, so it's next door neighbour colour. And this is obviously 31, I was about to say 34 there. That's a nice warm yellow. Oh, 31, I'm right, 34. So I think I will outline with the dark one. No, I don't want to get muddled up, so I'm just going to move these out the way. And I'm going to go ahead and outline this. And now I'm going to fill in the gap. So you can see there, 2021. I can't believe how fast last year went, even though it felt kind of slow as well. Very strange. I'm going to use my black and actually my silvery colour, which I think is this one. Yes, to like draw the kind of balloon lines. And I'm just going to use the fine line a bit. So this is coming together really well. Then I need a background colour and to draw some of the cherry blossoms as well, because those are super faint. I'm just adding the grey onto like the balloon strings, just to add to the depth of it. And now I'm going to attempt kind of a yellow gradient. So I need the lighter colour first, and then obviously it's going to get darker. I might add in another yellow. Let's try this one. It's quite neon. So I'm going to do this one, then this one, and then that one. So I don't want to muck up the order, so I'm going to start with this. So I've kind of cheated. I wanted to do like proper balloons, but I feel that would have been easier for me if I'd used colour pencils. So I'm just going to leave like this highlight area here on all of them to give the illusion of a balloon basically, and with the strings coming down as well. So I'm just moving on to the next colour. And I forgot to colour in the 0, so I'll go back and do that shortly. and the last yellow. So it's quite cool. I'm going to just use the mid color, kind of blend the top and bottom together a bit more. And fill in some gaps. That looks pretty cool. And I need to use this to fill in the 0. And finally, for the last bit, I need to colour in my cherry blossoms. So I can't remember what they look like. I'm going to just check my phone. I'm not 100% sure. So they're quite pink in the middle. So I think I will need probably 13. I'll put in my hand. And then a really light pink for the outer edge. Maybe like this one. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, that looks quite good to me. 95. Just checking, as I think I put the lid on funny on one of these yellows. Maybe not. Nope, I don't think so. So I'm going to use this 13 and this 95. So I'm going to colour the middle with both. And then the outer edge of the light one. Hopefully it should look like a cherry blossom flower. And I drew a few of these, but they're so faint, so I'm trying to see where they are. So I'm just going to go around, find them all, and like draw the middle parts. And then I can use the other colour and do the light parts. There's another one. I think there's one here, yeah, just about see it. Another one there, here. So as I said, I drew the cherry blossoms because I really want to go to Japan, and that's what they represent. Is there any more? I can't see. Yes, there is one in here. I think that's it. I feel like I'm imagining where they are now. So I'm going to go around the outer edge. So I'm coming to an end. If you tuned in, thank you so much for watching. And if you're watching this back, thank you as well. Let me know in the comments what you think of my 2021 vision board. And let me know what you're going to put on your vision board if you're going to make one. Or even if you're not, what would you put on your vision board? So I don't know what colour to do the background. There's a big array of colours in this, that's for sure. So I'm going to go ahead, add a few more details in with the fine line. And kind of give the middle part a bit of colour too on the larger ones. So I just need a colour for the background, and I really don't know which colour to pick. I want like a really light colour, however. Wondering if I should go for a colour already used. So overall I didn't use that many looking at the swatches I did. Even though there's loads around the desk, it looks like I used a ton. If you have any suggestions for the background colour, let me know, but I'm not sure. I'm wondering if I should do maybe like that number 14. Just add it there. I might see. Yeah, I think I want to go with this colour. Just to finish off my picture. I think it works well. Hopefully it goes with all the rest of the colours in my picture. So I just need to be delicate around the flowers, otherwise I might accidentally colour over them. Just want to draw around this. So I think it's like the same color as the heart. So let me grab this paint and just make this heart a bit darker so that it doesn't blend in with my background color. Otherwise it will end up looking a bit weird. So I will be putting a picture of this on my Instagram. My Instagram is actually Toy Infinity and Beyond, so I need to update that to craft. But yeah, it's basically the same, it's just toy instead of craft for now. So if you're an Instagram user, go and check that out. I don't use it as much, but I do post now and again. Oh, I've gone over the line there. No, that's a shame. Never mind. So I've almost finished colouring my 2021 vision board, and the first time I'm using the Ohuhu alcohol markers. So overall, as first try, I think I've done okay. Obviously I have a lot to improve on. The best part for this picture, I would say, is probably the 2021 wording and the little dog. Everything else is, it's okay. And maybe some of the cherry blossoms look quite cool. But they're so small, I feel like they're kind of easy to do anyway. So I do recommend these alcohol markers. So these were a Christmas present, however, I believe they're around £40 on Amazon. And there's 120 of them, and they're very well rated, so I would say it's definitely worth it, especially when you compare them to something like Copic, which are very expensive, and especially as this is like a new medium I'm getting into, I didn't want to get the really expensive ones, or ask for the very expensive ones anyway, because I wasn't sure how I would like them, and it would have been a waste if I didn't enjoy it that much. And because I like trying so many different crafts, they might not get used very much either, so I'm going to see how that goes. So I'm just going to colour in a few of the white marks. There is a mist. But otherwise, I would say this is pretty much complete. So if you joined me for the stream, thank you very, very much. This is my first one. I did have a few technical difficulties when I first went live. Hopefully the next time I go live, I won't. And let me know in the chat or in the comments what kind of videos you'd like to see from myself. I really love any kind of crafts and try new things. So here is my final 2021 vision board. I hope that you like it. It's very bright. I think it's very me, and I'm going to put this on my wall. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in a future stream. Thank you so much. Bye.